Well, students at the College of St. Scholastica held a peaceful sit-in today to protest the decision to cut the college's theater productions. In a letter to students and faculty, the college announced Friday that they will end theater productions starting this fall. The college says as it navigates the challenges facing higher education, they are not immune to financial struggles and they needed to make cuts. But for students who are in the theater program, they say they were blindsided. Some say they're angry and frustrated that the college is getting rid of a space that made students feel welcomed and accepted.
It's been one of the only places on campus where I have felt completely safe and free to be the person who I am without any judgment, without any fear.
College administration says the decision was not made lightly. St. Scholastica maintains its strong commitment to the liberal arts and will continue its long-standing work in the fine arts through its music and visual arts program.
The productions of the theater have done that historically, and it's a legacy that I'm very well aware of, and it saddens me to have to make this, be part of making this decision.
Sandifer says that he looks forward to collaborating with the community to help identify opportunities for students to have similar theater experiences. The theater students have created a GoFundMe with a goal of raising $10,000 to help save the program.